In the complex theater of global geopolitics, narratives are often more powerful than facts. The Russia-Ukraine war has produced many competing stories, some rooted in evidence, others shaped by strategic messaging. One recurring theme in recent coverage is the attempt to link nations not directly involved to the conflict, including India. This film looks at the narratives, how they form, what they omit, and why scrutiny matters. We'll examine a range of perspectives and the facts behind them. Some Western narratives have at times framed India's actions as complicit or even labeled the conflict in partisan ways. Critics argue that continued trade or defense ties can be read as indirect support. Claims include, first, that purchases fund the war; second, that ties signal political support; third, that non-alignment equals endorsement. New Delhi has described its posture as strategic autonomy, balancing ties with multiple powers while prioritizing national interest. For India, energy security for 1.4 billion people is a stated priority when deciding trade partners and supplies. Officials say practical concerns, diversifying supply, affordability, and continuity, drive those choices. Fact check: Europe continues substantial energy trade with Russia, often larger in volume than India's purchases. That creates complexity when assessing responsibility and moral scrutiny across actors. Trade relationships are often bilateral and rooted in long-term contracts and infrastructure. Another dimension: diplomacy. India has publicly called for dialogue, ceasefire, and negotiations. By contrast, some Western states have prioritized arming Ukraine, a policy choice critics say prolongs fighting. Observers disagree on which approach better serves de-escalation. To understand narratives, we also need context. Historical security moves, alliances, and regional dynamics matter. Some analysts point to NATO expansion and great power rivalry as contributing to broader tensions. Complex causes invite competing explanations and competing narratives. Media framing plays a crucial role. Strategic messaging can simplify, personalize, or shift blame. That often makes complex policy choices easier to narrate and easier to critique. Labeling a complex international crisis as the responsibility of a single leader or nation simplifies a far more complicated reality. Honest discussion requires checking facts, comparing actions across actors, and understanding motivations, not only amplifying convenient narratives. If we value stability, the emphasis should be on diplomacy, transparency, and clear-eyed analysis. Thank you for watching.